So it turns out, the Great Barrier Reef is in better shape than ever. But that doesn't fit with the cult narrative. So, in August of 2022, the Australian Academy of Sciences made a disgraceful call for broadcast news and the internet to censor what is called climate denialism misinformation, as well as disinformation about the Great Barrier Reef, COVID vaccines, and other issues that result in societal harm.
Welcome to Pure Element 5. My name's Suzanne, and today's epiphany came from watching the global cult intent on destroying Western society. Mind-controlled, woke green fanatics, and an all-pervasive corrupt media are key to helping them do it.
The Australian Academy of Sciences went on to call for all social media platforms to proactively promote trusted information, to inoculate people against misinformation. They said platforms should be held accountable for content that challenges the official narrative on any of these issues.
By the end of this video, you'll learn about censorship and cancel culture. When you tear out a man's tongue, you are not proving him a liar. You are only telling the world that you fear what he might say.
According to the Australian climate writer Joe Nova, the head of the AAS is Anna Maria Arabia, who spent 5 years advising local Labor politicians and has been calling for legislation to silence climate skeptics since 2011. Ms. Nova goes on to note, once upon a time, the AAS had esteemed scientists. If there are any left, they had better speak up while they still can. She quotes the atmospheric physicist Professor Garth Paltridge, who said, "I just cannot understand how any science academy that is supposed to operate through rational debate can behave like this. That is, to use pure political brute force to prevent one side of the argument from putting its case." Meanwhile, anyone who mentions CC on social media is threatened, shadow banned, or cancelled altogether. During COVID, the UK government's nudge unit, the Behavioural Insights team, published a memo which said people were not scared enough of COVID, and the messaging needed to change in order to scare people into compliance. After decades of propaganda that saw global warming become CC, become global heating, and eventually C emergency, people are simply just not scared of it. Maybe it's the subconscious knowledge that it is a propaganda campaign, or perhaps it's the last 60 years of failed prophecies, or maybe it's because none of the real data supports the narrative. Whatever it is, people are simply not scared. Not like they were of COVID anyway. The controllers have pretty much come right out to admit this themselves. They want it to be the new COVID, but to get there, they need people to feel an increased level of personal threat. That means hitting the dangers of CC hard. It means fudging death numbers and manufacturing alarming statistics. It means censoring and cancelling anyone who dares to disagree. If you thought this was pure engagement, please give us a thumbs up. And if you thought it was pure poo, feel free to give us a thumbs down. It helps us create the content you want to see. The links are down below if you want to catch us on other mediums, along with a link to our website so you can download our free ebook. Until we meet again, the essence of who you truly are is pure love. Go out and connect with someone and show them the love.